Once upon a world, Rapunzel. Once upon a time, there was a girl named Rapunzel. Rapunzel has a long, beautiful hair and a lovely voice. She lived by herself in a tall tower on a hilltop. When Rapunzel was a baby, a witch has taken her far away from home to the forest and to this tower. Rapunzel was never allowed to leave. When the witch needed to visit, she would call out to Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair. Rapunzel would throw down her long branch, and the witch would climb up to the tower window. Rapunzel was lonely in the tower by herself. Sometimes a mouse or a bird would visit her, but she longed for a real friend. One day, a prince was riding through the wood. When he heard a melody coming from the tower window, he thought there must be a girl up there as lovely as that song. Suddenly, a witch appeared. The prince hid in the bushes. He watched her call for Rapunzel and then climb up her hair. The prince waited for the witch to leave, and then he to call Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair. Rapunzel let down her hair, but when she saw the prince in the window, she gasped. Who are you? She asked. The prince bowed and introduced himself. Then he and Rapunzel began to talk. They talked for hours. Rapunzel told the prince about life in the tower, and the prince listened. He was falling in love. The prince began to visit Rapunzel every day. She loved when he told her stories about the outside world. He talked about his horse and the beautiful stream. He liked to walk along the little village nearby. Rapunzel wished she could see what was beyond her tower. Come with me to my kingdom, said the prince one day. The witch will never let me leave, Rapunzel sighed. The prince took her by the hands and promised to help her escape. Later that day, the witch saw the prince climbing down. Rapunzel's hair. We will leave tomorrow, he called up to his love. The witch was furious as punishment. She cut Rapunzel's long, beautiful hair. Then, with a wave of her wand, she cast Rapunzel from the tower deep into the forest. The next day, the prince returned. Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair, he called. Rapunzel's beautiful hair came tumbling down, but when the prince climbed up to the window, the witch was waiting for him. The witch put a curse on the prince that made him unable to see blindly. The prince escaped from the tower. He called Rapunzel's name, but she was too far away to hear him. He wandered the forest, searching for his lost love. Many days passed. The prince has almost given up hope. Then one day he heard a lovely melody. It was Rapunzel. He was sure of it. Rapunzel, he called out. United, Rapunzel and the prince embraced. When Rapunzel learned that the witch curse has made the prince blind, she wept and wept. But as Rapunzel's tears fell onto the prince's face, something magical happened. Her tears broke the witch curse. The prince could see again. Rapunzel and the prince returned to his kingdom. They far from the witch tower. They lived happily ever after.